Oh Lord, what has happened? We're on the opposite sides. So this was actually for a technical reason. I just have been wearing this all day long and I could not be bothered to change my shirt. And I realized that it'd be easier to light me in this outfit, this apparel, which has now become the subject of this opening. So we're gonna move on from this part of the conversation and not revisit it, ever. So don't rewind. We're gonna look at NANI'S Gang Leader teaser. It's starring Nani, Karthikeya, and it's directed by Vikram Kumar. The music is by Anirudh Ravichander, and it's from how did you say? My Three Movies. Mithri Movies? I'm not sure.
Mithri, maybe? I don't know.
Y'all tell us in the comments below the pronunciation for that right there. But anyway, it just dropped, and we decided we'd take a look at this. Here we go.
Nice cars.
Yes. I'm the pencil. Famous revenge writer. Pencil person.
It's an interesting name.
Yeah.
ఈ రోజు ఇంటికి 5 లేడీస్ వచ్చారు. వాళ్ళ ఏజ్లు గెటప్లు చూస్తుంటే పుట్టుక నుంచి చావు దాకా ఒక కంప్లీట్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ చూసినట్టు అనిపించింది.
That's interesting.
అలా ఉన్నారు. Stop this relationship dramas. ఇక నుంచి no love revenge. Only paga.
What?
I don't understand what happened there.
No. That's cool.
I'm very confused as to what the adventure is here, but I'm intrigued.
I'm kind of digging it though.
Yeah.
మీరు పెట్టుకోండి.
నేను తీసుకురాలేదు.
ఇంట్లో పెట్టేసి వచ్చాను.
ఇక్కడే వాడిని సమాధి చేస్తా నేను.
Whoa.
ఎక్కడ దొరికింది మీకు?
ఏడాది నుంచి నా దగ్గరే ఉంది. ఇదేనా ఇందాక నుంచి గుచ్చుకుంటుంది నాకు.
మీతో అవ్వాలి కదా.
You know, this has the same kind of vibe as the other one we saw about the lady who became young again.
Yeah, I was feeling that too. I was wondering if there was some sort of supernatural vibe that we were kind of picking up on, but maybe isn't so obvious straight away. Because it's saying he's a writer, right? And he writes revenge stories. And then all of a sudden, these 5 females, I was going to say women, but one of them isn't a woman. She's a young girl.
It's a gang.
Yeah, it's a gang, but it's not the gang that you think. Because when I saw the title, Gang Leader, I thought this was a gangster movie.
But I think part of the point is that women can be dangerous too.
Yeah.
I mean, even little girls can be dangerous, you know, when they put their mind to it. I think it's the whole thing of it being an unexpected crew, so to
Totally.
speak. But I'm not clear what the intentions are yet with these characters. Like, is it a gang that is going to carry out a heist? Is it a gang that is going to just commit like small petty crimes?
Revenge.
Well, yeah, there's that, but there was also the element of him being a writer. His name's Pencil.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know. Like I remember in Gangs of Wasseypur there was some weird name of a character like called. This is not the name, but it's almost as if someone was named right now. Right. There was some name like immediately or some kind of strange name. Y'all who've seen Gangs of Wasseypur know what I'm talking about. But I remember watching Nawazun Siddiqui call out to this character over and over again, and he had just this odd name. But because this guy's name is Pencil, I'm thinking, well, maybe that's like a street Indian thing to do.
Yeah, or it could be like a nom de plume type situation.
I don't know what that word means.
Like a name that you use as a writer.
Oh, I just took him to be kind of a street fellow in a way. Even though he's a writer, he seems like someone who's sort of not gangly, but he's got this kind of shifty, sketchy side to him where he tries to be somewhat of a con artist.
Right.
And so I take it that he's potentially a streetwise cat as well. And so that's why he's got the name Pencil. It's not just the fact that he's a writer. Maybe he used to write other things, like he used to cook books or something. Like, who knows what he used to do.
Cook books?
You never heard that phrase?
Oh, like fake accounting?
Yeah, whatever. Like, anywhere that writing could come into play.
Oh, like money laundering?
Yeah, anything, right?
Uh-huh.
And so it could be just referencing something as simple as, you know, he's a novelist. It could be that simple. But given who he's hanging out with and the way he moves around and the way he's kind of shifty, you know, trying to sneak in something romantic without overtly calling it romantic, he's kind of a tricky dude. is what I'm gathering here, and I think at some point he comes up with this genius plan that maybe was inspired by something he wrote once, or maybe he gets inspired to write things from the activities that they all do together.
I'm thinking it might be the latter, or maybe they're like some form of muses. You know what I mean? Like, because the ancient, what is it? The Greeks or the Romans, they have muses.
Definitely.
The three muses.
The name was Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
That's a good name.
Okay, the three muses. What? Start again.
Yeah, so
The three muses
it
of what?
could be just an incarnation of different muses, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So he's got like 5 and they're inspiring him to write the story. It seems like he doesn't really want them though, at a certain point, like at the end of the trailer, he's all like, nope, no, I'm leaving. You know?
No, I think it's not that necessarily. It's that it's something you say to even family members. Like, my grandmother used to tell my dad, I'm going to kill you. I swear to God, I'm going to kill you. And I remember at the time being a kid being like, she swore to God. Like, how can you swear to God and say that, you know?
Right. Every time we watch a trailer from South India, they're very good at just teasing you with a little tidbit and not giving away the whole story. So we're speculating on something which may not even be anything. We may not even be close. And I'm sure people are writing in the comments going, you guys didn't get it at all. You're crazy.
Oh, it's not definitely, it's definite. Oh. I was close.
Close enough.
Yeah. I started Googling as ACHARA was talking about the 3 lions that are all headless or something or another, and so I looked up the definite name. I couldn't find it, but okay, so muses is what you said. The 3 muses.
Yeah, we've already moved on from that.
They're not headless.
No.
But they are the incarnation of his headful muses.
Muses, yeah.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Okay. Well, why? Would they inspire him, is what you're saying.
Maybe. I'm saying that maybe they're inspiring him to write this story, and that's what they want.
Okay.
This revenge story.
Okay.
This.
Yeah, he didn't pick up a pencil at all in this. He didn't have a typewriter. He didn't have a computer. There was nothing that indicated him actually writing other than the fact that he said he's a writer. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yes.
There's also a character named Perpendicular
Where?
in Kings of Wasseypur.
Oh.
Totally unrelated. But his name is Pencil. But you see what I'm saying? Like, these random kind of names for the street characters. I'm like, he must be a street character. You know? He's a gang leader. It's albeit an unusual gang. But, okay, so let's talk about some of the technical stuff now that we got, our guessing game out of the way.
Okay.
I enjoy the tone. I don't know what the theme is, but I enjoy the tone, and I enjoy the way it's being shot.
Yes.
I enjoy the whimsical, fantastical elements here. And for, I guess, Westerners like ourselves, you often don't see this kind of a story. This adventurous story that has a predominantly female cast, and when you do see that, there's a huge deal made about it. Like, oh, look at us, we're awesome, we have all women in our movies, as opposed to it just being a story like this.
Yeah.
I take this to be that, where it's just looking for an interesting story to tell, and it's not going out of its way to be like, hey, look, we're awesome. We do social justice work here.
Yeah, well, the lead character's still a guy, though.
So the fuck what? You still have a majority female cast here, and they're the power characters. He's the
chauffeur.
I mean, he's the gumball between all of them. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of the goofy cat who's trying to keep up with them.
Right.
Trying to like, You know what I'm saying? Usually it's the reverse, is what you see.
Right.
You see
the
maybe
women are the sidekicks.
Well, you just see one woman usually in a situation, like a story about gangs or whatever. It's usually just one chick, and she might be the strong arm, like the unexpected strong one, whose name is Joseph, but it's really a woman or something. Like, you have these weird characters sometimes who are like named dudes' names, and it turns out that anyway. I might be thinking of a novel or something, but this is interesting to me on that front alone. And the thing is, taking what area it is, right, in India, it might be more traditional, more conservative, and therefore it's not as likely that you'd have someone who is a streetwise character that is also a woman. So how do you create a story like that? You pull from things that women might naturally be doing, and you put them together. So you have your aunties, your moms, your little girl student, or whatever she is. I don't know what she is, but you put them together in a room, and you tell an interesting gang story around that. Does that make any kind of sense? Almost like if you were to do this in America in the 50s, how would you do that?
Right, yeah.
You didn't have women in the mafia. It was all like Italians and Goombas and whatnot, right? So
Right.
forget about it. Get the fuck out of here. Kind of, it's all just Goombas, just Italians, wops. That's a very derogatory word, but I can say that because I'm half Italian. So what I'm saying is you wouldn't find women in there. You'd find the women at home mingling together with their hairs, with the dresses and whatnot, and the crazy makeup,
Yeah.
right? And so if you were to have a mafia story with those women, what would that look like? Kind of like this. You know what I'm saying?
A comedy.
Yeah, it would be a comedy for sure. But you have something like that coming out right now called The Kitchen.
Oh yeah. Is that a straight comedy though?
Oh, that's not a comedy at all.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's those types of characters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Widows.
Sort of.
No,
Kitchen.
quite.
Kitchen is closer comparison to this because Kitchen you're dealing with women who look like just normal broads doing what normal broads supposedly do, right? And they're really like up to. What's the freaking thing from Harry Potter? I humbly promise I'm up to no good.
Yeah.
Is it humbly promise?
I don't
Solemnly
remember.
swear. I solemnly swear.
Yeah.
I solemnly swear.
Solomon swear.
No, it's solemnly swear.
Yeah.
So, way to yes and ACHARA. Anyway, there's a race car bit in here. What is that about? Is he betting? Is he driving? It's just there in the movie.
I love the bit with all the women wearing sunglasses, like when they arrive and they're walking around, like they look so gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think, as you sort of have pointed out, that this is about the women are obviously like the supporting cast here, right? And the dude's the main character. I get that. But this is about a dude who is just trying to make it work somehow. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
Right? This is by any means necessary. He's just trying to make it work. However, like this is his gang. All right, so the F what? Gonna make this work somehow because daddy's gotta make some money. So, all right, everyone put their sunglasses on, their aviators, the Top Guns. Let's go. I'm enjoying it. So, cool. Let me stop rambling now. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out other reactions, reviews, short films, and vlogs. And did I say subscribe, please? Peace out.